Well, life to you, the way I see life most of the time is different from the way you see life. Sometimes life is good. Other times, well, maybe not so good. And this is why many times we need someone to talk to, someone to listen to us without judging us. And this is a program that is designed exactly for that purpose, where we can talk, chat, laugh, and sometimes cry together. Come on, let's talk over our matters. Let's discuss the matters of life and find solutions together. This is Eshman. Our program is now going to be on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays from 9 p.m. to 10 p.m. I need you to join in. We need to talk together. You will have the opportunity to call in, ask questions, discuss matters that concern your heart, and I guarantee you, you'll be glad that you talked. I'll be waiting on you Tuesday and on Wednesday and on Thursday. Eshman will be waiting for you.
Hey guys, my name is SHINA OYINLOLA, and I'm trying to let you know that Abntv do live stream events. Do you have any event coming up? Do you want somebody to do that for you? Live stream your event either to your own portal or to Abntv direct. Call on us now. 346-426-5650. 346-426-5650. We'll be glad to help you out. Thank you.
Hello everyone, and it's so good to be here again today. It's been a while, and sincerely, I have missed you. I want to thank you, all my viewers, those that support me, those that get in touch with me even after the programs. I really appreciate you. Thank you very much. Now, it's important that we keep spreading these things that we talk about here, because we're talking about social issues. Tonight in particular, there won't be a lot of smiles on my face, because what I want to talk about is extremely sensitive, very important for all of us to hear. I would want, as much as possible, those of you on Facebook, on YouTube, to please always love, like, share. All right. Now, domestic violence is a major problem in our society, and we must do everything possible to get it eradicated. Well, between you and I, domestic violence may never be fully eradicated, but we can reduce it. If only you and I would speak out, do the things that we're meant to do, and that way it will be seriously reduced. Whatever you do, make sure your relationship works. Do everything within your power to make it work. You're already in the relationship anyway. Make it work. Do everything. If you have to beg, beg. If you have to spend money, spend money. If you have to call on others to step into it, call on others to step into it. Just make it work. However, if the journey is too tough for both of you to work the same lane, by all means, go your separate ways. You see, sometimes it's better you live long as a single parent than dying young in the name of love. How's your day been? Mine has been very good. Well, every day is a good day. I just want you to always see the glass as half full. The things you don't have today, it could come your way tomorrow. Don't live a frustrated life. Don't look down on yourself because you've not achieved some things. everything and anything is achievable, but sometimes you have to try again, and again. I want to welcome all of you to tonight's program. Tonight is designed for everybody, so please do call on people to sit beside you so that you can discuss the program with someone as we talk on. And of course, get your phones ready, because at the right time and very soon, we're going to be opening up the phone lines. Do you want to sponsor this program? You have a product that you're dealing with, that you're selling. You have something that you want to showcase. You want the whole world to hear about. It's a church, it's a program, it's a meeting. You're selling things. Please bring it on. We will surely broadcast your product so that the entire world will hear so much about it. Once again, welcome. This is Sharing Life Matters with Eshman, and I'm so happy that you're here. Tonight, I'm going to be talking about a very sensitive topic, extremely sensitive, but this is real. And I'm going to be starting, I will read to you one of the things that happened just today. Men that sleep with babies. Men that sleep with babies. That's what we're going to be talking about today. Now, in the course of the ills of the society, even the babies are not spared. And this is very sad. This is highly touchy. And so the smiles on my face, you may not see so much of it tonight. Because as I speak to you, there are babies that are going through the torture of getting raped. And so the question tonight is, how far can this go? What should be done to men that sleep with babies? Now, this happens in various ways. Some babies could be kidnapped, raped, killed. Some babies could be other people's neighbors that they put in charge of somebody to watch over them, and they are raped. But then we have babies raped by their own fathers. In some instances, biological fathers, but in most instances, stepfathers. And when I say babies, I'm talking about complete babies, some of them as early as 6 months old. How do you really want to fathom this? Now, this program tonight, believe it or not, is a very heavy one for me. It will take a whole lot of strength to go through it alone. And so I will totally depend on you to call in. Now, these are babies that know nothing, totally helpless, seriously depending on the society to see them through. And they have been defiled by adults, by people that should know better. You can't judge the babies. There is nothing to judge them on. They have not done anything wrong. They don't even know what they are wearing or what they are not wearing. If you put them outside naked, they don't complain because they don't know better. So there is nothing, one of the most stupid things I've heard in my life of a man that I don't want to call it slept with, of a man that raped a 6-year-old girl. And when he was being harassed by the police, his statement was that the girl was sexually tempting him. How can a child sexually tempt you? How can you descend so low in sleeping with a baby that does not know his or her right from the left? These are the things happening in our society, and you and I cannot afford to keep quiet. Pause a while. Let me read to you what happened today, and we'll take it from then. I'm just going to read to you a very short piece of news. Electrician. All right, my director is saying, okay, I should just do that after the break. I was going to read it to you, then I will start it after the break. But again, this is a very touchy topic. This is Sharing Life Matters with Eshman. I will see you at the other side of the divide.
Happy New Year! As last year ends, which is 2022, poverty ends, stagnation ends, promise and fail ends, depression ends. I just want you to understand that at Abntv, we have reasons to be happy with you. because you are alive. And I pray that we won't just be alive for being alive's sake. We'll be alive to enjoy being alive in the mighty name of Jesus. My name is SHINA OYINLOLA. From January 1st to March 31st, your ad making will be $500, and we will give you a 2 weeks free usage on Abntv and all our platforms. Thank you so much for being there for us. Thank you for being there all the time. God bless you. And I want to let you know that we love you. Bye for now.
Vince Auto and Shipping LL and C. No 3 copy in fax. Scanning and lamination. UO Rangers. Auto sales. Shipping FedEx UPS. One 2134 Beach North Street, Houston, Texas 77072. Telephone 414-324-8244 or 346-946-2771. Vince Auto and Vince Shipping LLC. We are here to help.
Daddy Autos, Daddy Autos. Car sales, car repair, body works, title services, record services, insurance claims, and vehicle inspections. Call us now at 832-759-3324. Don't forget, free oil change when you make 2 synthetic oil change visits. The third is free. Daddy Autos, 9815 Honeywell Street, Houston, Texas 77074, or at www.daddyautos.com or info@daddyautos.com. Daddy Autos, best in auto repair.
Without auto insurance, do you know the time and money you'll spend if you're caught? Why risk it? At Aegis Insurance, we have several insurance carriers to tailor your specific needs. We offer low rates on liability starting from $38 a month. For a 2 vehicle, $65 a month. No driver's license, no problem. We accept Texas IDs, passports, international driver's license, and expired driver's license. Pay 3 months in advance and save 20% on auto insurance. We offer discounts for switching over to Aegis, as well as good student discounts. Buy by phone, pay by phone. It's just that simple. It's our job to meet your needs when no one else can. So don't get caught driving without auto insurance. The law requires you to have liability. Call Aegis Insurance today for a free quote and start saving money.
Welcome back. This is Sharing Life Matters with Eshman, and I'm so happy to know that you're there. Now, I've already warned you and I've told you that tonight there won't be so much of smiles, and that's because the topic tonight is a very sensitive one. We're talking about babies being raped, babies being, defied and being put in various ways that they shouldn't ever imagine that could happen to them. And so tonight we're going to be discussing what are the offenses of the babies. Why would a man think of sleeping with a baby? And what should be done to men that practice such a thing? And of course, a warning, a red flag for you, the parents. I'm quickly going to read out something to you and we start it from there. Electrician sentenced to life imprisonment for defiling 8-year-old daughter of man who gave him shelter. A sexual offenses and domestic violence court on Tuesday, January 17, 2023, sentenced a 27-year-old electrician named Withheld to life imprisonment for defiling the 8-year-old daughter of a man that gave him shelter. That's just an 8-year-old girl. Now, this 27-year-old man was given an accommodation by a good Samaritan. He didn't have a place to stay, and so the good Samaritan welcomed him and gave him a shelter. And guess what he did? He raped an 8-year-old girl of the man that gave him shelter. How do you imagine that? One of the ones that made news on social media some time ago was a man that slept with a 6-month-old baby. And guess what? He even ejaculated in the process. I do not know what to call this, if this is the highest level of insanity, but you cannot afford to leave me alone to do this, to do justice to this tonight. Now, these things happen daily. Some, you know, most of them you do not know, because babies can't talk. Babies don't even know how to explain things like this. But you as a mother, there are some things that you need to find out. You need to check. And once you have an idea, do not keep quiet. You cannot protect any man. You cannot protect anybody that's done this. No, it is the most wicked thing anybody can think of in the society. So if we have a sane society and there are people that do such a thing to the babies, then something has to be done. We're going to give you step by steps of what can be done. But I want you to know that this is real. The one that I was talking about last week, a woman that walked into the room and saw her husband defiling her baby. You understand? And of course, she saw blood all over the baby. And the man was there. How a man would do that, it goes beyond what I can fathom, goes beyond what I can think. But these things happen. How do you, very soon I will open the phone lines and you will tell me what you think or what should be done. Why would a baby entice a man? What is it that a man would see in the body of a baby and he would want to sleep with her? I do not know how to explain this, but these things happen in the society. I'll quickly give us some mistakes that our women make in the name of love. Listen, women, again, we're not ruling it out. Biological fathers sleep with their biological daughters shamefully, but that's not a topic for right now. That's not what I'm discussing right now. So let's look at it from this angle. Woman, oh woman, you want to marry again. Congratulations. There's nothing wrong with that. It's okay to move on again. Fine. The father of your baby girl is no longer in your life. Now there's this new man. You are blinded by love. The initial love, the lovey-dovey kissing and all those things. You are blinded by them and you open your full arms to them by putting your own baby girl on the danger line. Listen, no matter how good, no matter matter how smooth talker is, you must do something called background check on the guy that you are going to marry. If he's a sex offender, you cannot afford such a man in your own home. All right, there's text messages coming on now, but no, I'm not going to take text messages. All right, you need to do a background check. You cannot bring a pedophile into your own home. Remember that you entrust your daughter, your baby girl, your precious girl in the hands of this man when you are not there. Why? Because you're already family. You see yourselves as family, which is good, which is nice. But the reality is, if the man has slept with a baby before, guess what? He will sleep with a baby again. There was a woman that I spoke with, and when I was done, I think she broke off the relationship. You know, the stepfather now, or her husband-to-be, they were not married yet, but they were seriously planning it. I'd gone to visit her, and the man carried a girl and put on his laps. She found out that this man had an erection just by making the baby to sit down on his laps. He had an erection. Now, those are signs. Those are red flags. Those are things that you cannot afford to handle. Listen, it is extremely sad, and forgive me if I'm emotional about this. It is extremely sad to do such a horrible thing to a girl child who knows nothing. Why would a man, a 27-year-old man, sleep successfully with an 8-year-old girl? What is the attraction? What was this? Is he trying to gain? What was his aim? Why would anybody do that? You need to help me now, because I really don't know why any man would do that. Listen, I am not begging you to be promiscuous. I'm not teaching you to be wayward, but there are more than 1 million girls around you that are matured. Rather than going into a baby, how do you, pardon me, but where do you want to start the lovemaking from? If this is not a case of sanity, what else? And so I am tempted to ask, is life imprisonment enough? And that's what I needed to help me with now. Not only is there a problem with the case being judged, but some of these cases are not known. Some mothers would rather keep the shame and not say it out. Why would a man sleep with a 6-month-old baby and ejaculated on her? How? Now, if you're a man and you're listening to me now, and you've not, I'm about to open the phone line though, and you've not committed the act, but you desire to, you better seek for help fast. You better speak out, because this is beyond what is normal. No baby should make you to have an erection. No baby should entice you. No baby is that wonderful. No baby has anything to attract you to want to sleep with them. 346-426-5650. 346-426-5650. Or 336-456-3800. I'll say that again. 336-456-3800. Both lines are open now, and I would want you to please do call in, and let's take it all from there. Both lines are open, 346-426-5650 or 336-456-3800. Are there men like that in our society? If there are men like that in our society, what do you think is wrong? Are they deprived of love? Do they have a problem asking women out? Is it that they don't have self-confidence? Or help me. You need to let me know what you think the problem is. Why would a fully grown man lay down with a baby girl and sleep with her? I do not know what to say, because some of these people, they work in the offices. They communicate good. They communicate well. So we might not say they are totally mad or crazy. But what will make a man to sleep with a baby? Is it that they derive a kind of pleasure that can't be understood by the rest of us? Or how do we handle this? Then what do you say about the women that will not report this case because they feel it's a thing of shame on them and on their daughters? Oh, because somebody is going to ask them that. We have a call, and I picked that quite immediately. Good evening. This is Shine Life Matters with Eshman. Who am I speaking with, and where are you calling from?
My name is Sandra from Houston.
Sandra, you're welcome. Sandra, I'm not happy this evening, right? And you understand why. You have the floor, Sandra.
It's very sad. It's very, very sad.
The other caller, please wait for Sandra to finish. Give Sandra 2 minutes and call back. Yes.
Should be killed. Yeah, it's so sad, and it happens every day. But it's been there a long time. It's just that social media brought them to limelight this time around.
Yeah. Sandra, what kind of pleasure? The other caller, please give us 2 minutes and call back. I know you're calling, and I appreciate the call. Sandra, what kind of pleasure will a man derive by sleeping with a baby?
Honestly speaking, I can't really say. I don't even know. I don't know, but it's sad. It's sad. I think they have problems. It's two things.
Yes.
If you are talking about the society that we have here, there is law.
Yes.
And they enforce it. At least that we see.
Yes.
Even if it's not 100%.
Yes, yes.
But if you are talking about
some other societies, yes.
It is worse.
They get away with all these things.
They get away with it. Even the mothers can't do nothing. They'll still keep the same man in the house. And they watch that man destroy their own daughter.
Wow.
It's so sad.
I'm going to ask you, Sandra, just before you go, what should be done to the woman that refused to speak out, even after she has known that such a thing was done to the daughter?
Honestly speaking, I can't really say. I can't, even talking from experience, I can't really say, because they will hide that thing within the family. They don't want nobody to know about it.
Wow.
Your so-called husband rape your daughter, and you still keep that man. I don't know what kind of marriage or what kind of love.
I feel the pain in your voice, Sandra. Anybody will be pained about such a thing.
I don't know what kind of love is that. That you hide it and will not say anything about it.
It's a shame.
It's really a shame. And back then, even the so-called man will still marry another woman after you. So why are you covering this man?
Wow.
Well,
I appreciate you, Sandra, and I really thank you for calling. Thank you so very much.
You're welcome. Thank you, sir. Good night.
Have a good night. The other caller, you can go ahead and call in right now. Permit me if I'm not smiling a lot. I'm actually, where I am, I'm fighting a lot of emotions right now because there are babies going through this. The other caller, the lines are opened right now. You can call 346-426-5650 or 336-456-3800. Now, where I am right now, knowing the things that happen and the fact that people get away with some of these things, it's really very bad. Can we pause a while and talk to the woman, wherever you are, any part of the world at all, and such a thing has happened to a baby near you and you did not speak out? You are as guilty as the one that committed the offense. And that's the truth. If you see something, you say something. Why would a baby be raped and you knew about it and you didn't say anything? Listen, I am not the law, but common sense will make me, or will tempt me to say such a woman also needs to go to jail. If a baby has been defiled and you knew about it, and you decided to keep it. No, you can't just be left to walk around like that. If it is your coach, husband, boyfriend, whoever that did it, you got to speak out, at least for the love of the child, for in defense of the child, for the love of sanity, humanity, and everything that is good. You need to speak out. Don't protect no man sleeping with babies. You can call. The lines are open. 346-426-5650, 336-456-3800. Now, I do not know how we're going to address this or how we're going to rest it. But just like Sandra said, these things happen a lot. Tomorrow we're going to be talking about incest. So I'm not even talking about incest yet. I'm talking about people that defile babies. A lot of them are the stepfathers. Now, when you, as a lady, you have this new man, and you see this new man as a babysitter. You met anew, and you have to go to work, and you're leaving your precious girl with this man. Look, if you don't know him, don't trust him. In fact, you can't afford to trust strangers with your girls. They do the unimaginable. You one day set up the camera and you see the things that could happen behind your back. In the name of looking for someone that, oh yeah, I'm going to work. He will stay with my baby girl. You understand? You're pursuing money, you're chasing money, and you're destroying the life of your daughter. What kind of a woman is that? Listen, tonight, let me talk to the woman a lot. I'm coming to the man. I'm coming to you. But for women, let's talk. There's a lot you need to know. There's a lot you need to know about that thing called vagina. Some men don't want to hear it. The minute they hear it, their ears are wide opened, whether it's from a baby or from an old woman. Are you getting it now? The self-control is no longer there. So when you're bringing a total stranger into your life, everybody was a stranger at one point or the other. When you're bringing a total stranger into your life, you need to consider your children. The boys, yeah, but more importantly, the girls. You need to find out about this stranger. Who is he? What history? Where is he coming from? What offenses did he commit? When he went to prison, what took him to prison? What are the things on his record? If you cannot find these things, then don't go into it. If you can't do a background check, you're not qualified to marry. Women, I don't know, permit my emotions tonight, because the babies can't speak for themselves. And so you met this man at this store, and he looks so good, he talks so good, and you're bringing him to your house. A week after, you're calling him, Sam, can you please stay with my babies? I need to get to work. And oh, okay, that's fine. And he will stay all night with the babies. And the babies can never tell you what they went through. These things happen every day. Babies are being raped to death. Babies are being asked to, it's not just raping. Oh God, I don't want to go you. I don't want to go explicit about the things they make babies do. If you do the kind of this job that I do, you will hear a lot. You will read a lot. Some of them stick their manhood in the mouth of the baby. Okay, you don't want to see blood. Oh, so that nobody will know anything happened. So they won't go that way. They won't go down. But they stick their manhood in the mouth of the baby and make the baby do the unimaginable. You can't afford to leave your baby with a stranger. What about your neighbors? Don't be too careless. If your job is not going to permit you to look after your own baby, quit the job. Yes. Start dealing with things that will make you to have time. If you cannot afford to take your baby to a proper daycare, and you cannot afford to keep your baby well because of your job, quit the job. When you entrust your baby with your neighbors, your neighbor could be a good woman, but what about her children? Your neighbor could be a good man, But what about his cousin, his brother staying with him? 346-426-5650, 336-456-3800. Don't leave me alone to myself tonight. Let's make the call and discuss what you've seen, what you've heard, what can be done, what should the women do, the men that are enticed by babies. How can they get help? How can they get help? And you man listening to me, let me pause on the women for now and talk to you man listening to me. And you are interested in a baby. Don't you think you have a problem? Don't you think you need to seek help? Don't you think that could be a case of psycho? Why would a baby entice you? Before you put yourself in trouble, run for help. Now, in a country like this, in some countries, life imprisonment. There are some countries where, and sincerely that is the truth, there are some countries that the punishment is they cut the manhood. Yes. They cut it off. Do you want to get to that level of having yourself behind bars for the rest of your life? Because you cannot control your emotions for a kid? If you don't know what to do, again, I'm sorry, I'm not pushing you to do anything wrong, but rather than sleeping with a baby, go outside, go shout, go yell. Somebody will be interested in you. Seek for help. The babies are innocent. They're too little to go through such a thing. The video that was circulated and the baby was crying and oh God, I'm coming down. And the man kept on, the baby was crying and he kept on and he was deriving pleasure. Sometimes when people say, look, the best thing is death penalty, you don't want to blame them. I'm not the law. I'm not judging nobody. But then the law must play its role. Babies should be excused from our abnormality. Babies should be excused from the things going wrong in our brain. The society is awkward, wayward, rubbished already. But babies should be spared. And so if you are a man and you find yourself loving kids, sincerely, in a wrong way that is, sincerely speak out. Now, if you're doing it, thinking that you will not be caught, it's a matter of time. It's a matter of time. It will catch up with you. You're better off seeking help now. Do you know that baby boys are being raped as well? Do you know that? Raped by other men. There was a case of an 8-year-old boy, and the anus was totally destroyed, torn apart by a man that raped him, 8-year-old boy. In those days when we were growing up, it was free. People used to play around freely, and we didn't hear of things like that. What has gone wrong? Is there something in the food? Is it the drugs that people take? Is it in the alcohol? How can you? I need you to help me. What are the problems? Because if we don't know the problem, we will not be able to solve it. What are the problems? Why would a man think of sleeping with a baby that knows nothing? Why? So families should sit together and just assume. Listen, don't pretend that these things don't happen. Now you know. Sandra told you these things happen. And so if you have a girl child, I want you to know that she's liable. And if you already know she's liable, protect her from strangers. There are some countries that have what we call lesson teachers. Lesson teachers will come to the home and teach the children. And when the lesson teachers come, the mother sees him like, oh, he's an adult in the house, and she goes away. A lot of times, these lesson teachers is doing some other things with these children. You just need to spread your tentacles in protecting your children. It's not compulsory you have that job. Get another job that will make you have time for your children. Do you know that some babies are killed because they got raped? They raped them till they died. How do you want to explain this? Where do we start from? I'm going to be going on a very short break right now. When I come back, we would pick your calls. But for right now, sometimes I wish the world could just end by the things we hear. This is Sharing Life Matters with Eshman, and I'll see you at the other side of the divide.
Being a number one in authentic African cuisine has made us not to stop dishing out the best to our customers. Check out some of our delicacies in African food today. We also cater for both indoor and outdoor parties. Finger Licking Restaurant 2.0. Check our all-day coffee tea spots out. Open on Sunday, 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. Monday to Thursday, 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. Friday and Saturdays, 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. We deliver with Uber Eats, DoorDash, and Drop Off. Finger Licking 2.0, 9817A, Business Street, Houston, Texas, 77036. Telephone 713-270-7070. Come for an authentic African cuisine. Sunrise African Supermarket has been in existence for a while now with everyday 5-star rating. All our customers love one-stop shopping experience. Come, see and buy your groceries with us. Sunrise African Supermarket, 12639. Business Street, Houston, Texas, 77099. Open Monday to Saturday, 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. and 2 p.m. to 9 p.m. on Sundays. Telephone 346-400-7772. Sunrise African Supermarket. Come, see and buy your groceries with us. BSA Procurement and Logistics Services. Ship to USA from Niger or ship from Niger to USA and also to Canada. Individual, small business, corporate establishments, and African stores and restaurants. Ship anything at all. USA Office, 12455 Westpac Drive, Suite H15, Houston, Texas, 77082. Telephone 832-614-8984 or 281-741-4829. Email info@bsaprologservice.com or www.bsaprologservice.com. BSA Procurement and Logistics Services. You are the reason we exist. Organic fruits, vegetable and skimmed non-fat milk extracted by an expert with over 38 years of combined experience working with products and educational. Cleansed and processed without adding additives such as sugar, coloring and preservatives. Paddy's Point organic fruit juice in yogurt bag. Fresh, healthy and delicious. Our special juices include green juice, energy booster, fusion juice, recovery juice, regulator juice, rejuvenated juice, organic carrot juice, organic laxative juice, organic kidney cleanse. Our fresh made yogurt includes pineapple yogurt, banana yogurt, and coconut yogurt. Order now at 281-741-1037. True Grub Up
Uber Eats, and DoorDash. We also do delivery or walk-in at 3320 Highway 6 South, Suite D, Houston, Texas 77082. Check us out at www.paddyspoint.co. Paddy's Point Organic Fruit Juice and Yogurt Bar. Fresh, healthy, and delicious.
Welcome back. This is Shane Life Matters with Eshman, and I'm so glad that you're there. Do not forget, if you have any products, services that you want us to showcase to the world, please get in touch with us and we will advertise your product for you or your services. Or do you have upcoming engagements you want us to tell the world about it? Surely we will be glad to do that. Thank you very much for being a part of the program. Tonight we've been talking about men that sleep with babies. All right, again, it's a very sad development, and this is happening almost like every day in our society. The case that was adjudged today, a 27-year-old man that defiled an 8-year-old girl, he was sent to life imprisonment. Now, there are many others like that, and some of them never come to the limelight. The cases are just never reported. And I'll blame the families for not reporting the cases, at least if they knew about it. All cases of child molestation must be reported. Every child belongs to the society, and that's just the truth. You're just a guardian. And so if a child has been taken through that area, regardless of who committed the offense, it could be someone that you love so much, please report it. Now, there was a case of a woman. Her brother, our own brother, was the one that defiled her daughter. And she decided not to talk about it because she felt that the brother would go to prison. Of course, eventually, when the case came to the limelight, she was punished for it, and the brother had to start his prison terms. Somebody that you love so much may be the one that committed such an offense. Don't protect them, at least for the sake of the society. Listen, if you don't report the case, guess what? They will do it to some other people. They will do it to some other people, and they keep getting away with it. All right? If you truly love the children, if you truly want to protect the children, then we all must speak out. What are the things that you can do as a woman? You must have a very quick and constant check on your children. There's a lot of technology that can help you. You can have cameras watching your children wherever you are. It's important that you put them, if you're away, put them in a place where they are fully protected. They could be in daycare with other children. Never leave them alone single-handedly by a stranger. Listen, I know you trust them. He's from your church, I understand. He's a good neighbor, I understand. He's your cousin, I understand. He's even your brother, I understand. Don't leave your children alone with them. Again, I'm not saying everybody is bad, but the things happening has taught us to just be careful. You trust them, but you're just being careful. That's not too much to ask for. The reason why you work at the end of the day is to make sure your children have a good life. So whatever money you're earning, use it to protect your children. It's not good to drag the girl child through such a thing. They are not ripe enough for that. They are nothing near ripe enough. Women, I really need to beg you, protect your child. There are wolves outside. There are men outside that they don't see anything wrong in it. You understand? I mean, maybe that's what gives them pleasure. Protect your child from them. You must constantly know where your child is, who is with your child. You can't afford to leave your child with your neighbors. You don't know what goes on in their family. I know you want to make things cheap for you, And that's why when you're going out, you're leaving your children in the hands of some neighbors or in the hands of people on the street. No, the world has moved from that. People know that these things happen. They take an advantage of these innocent little kids, and they make them the victims. And when the deed is done, it's too late, you can't repair it. And so as a mother, you need to show that instinct, that human nature, that lovely side of you to protect your child, particularly the daughter. If you're spending most of the money you're earning protecting her, it's worth it. And if you cannot afford it, stay at home and work from home. You can work from home. You don't have to make all the money in the world. You need to protect your child. It's worth it. If your relative or your husband's relatives are coming to stay with you, you need to be extra careful. Now, if you live in a developed world, you can always, every time you go to the doctors or to the pediatrician, let them check. There's a way they check. They put a check on the baby and tell you if anything has been happening. There's no shame about it. Tell them to check. It's all right to check. They will check for you and they will let you know. At least know if anything is happening behind your back. Do you know a 12-year-old girl got pregnant? And this happened in the UK. A 12-year-old girl got pregnant. How will she carry that baby? How will she deliver? 12-year-old. What has happened to parental care? What kind of work, what kind of money are we looking for? How has the society become so bad that a 12-year-old is having active sex up to the point that she got pregnant? What is it about the money? Why? Why have we lost it all? Why are we so crazy about making more money? And some people are working 2 jobs, 3 jobs, 4 jobs, leaving their kids at the mercy of total strangers. The girl, you can Google it. I think she delivered the baby eventually, the youngest mother in the world. A 12-year-old girl. Where were you, Mom, when that was being done to her? What have you done when you noticed it? When you saw the blood stain in her panties, what did you do? Who did you cry out to? Who did you scream to? Where did you take your case to? You can't afford to keep quiet. I subscribe to the fact that if you kept quiet, you are as guilty as the perpetrator of the offense. If you watch your daughter going through so many things and you're keeping silent, then you're not a good mother. Give the baby up for adoption. Your baby has been raped and you kept quiet. Give the baby up for adoption. You cannot handle that baby. Tonight I'm going to be rounding up shortly, but I need you to speak to your conscience. What you're doing to protect your own child, is that enough? Is it good enough? Is it big enough? Is it okay enough? In the pursuit of job, the pursuit of money, the pursuit of all the things around, you're leaving your child opened just like that with strangers, and you're not blaming yourself. There is no blame the child has. A child is but a child. If anything happens to the child, you'll be blamed. Men, there are too many ladies. There are actually, in case you don't know, let me give you the breaking news. According to the demography of the world, statistics tells us that the girls, the ladies, the females are more than the males. I don't know what ratio. In other words, you can choose from 1,000,000,001 other matured girls. Leave the babies alone. You're just going to kill them. There is nothing attractive. If you love a baby, it has to be pure love, pure love like daddy, daughter, uncle, niece and things like that. No other thing. There are matured ladies. If you have spoken to 9 and they turned you down, try the 10th one. She's likely to say yes, 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 oh yes. And that's a matured person. Keep trying, but never ease yourself on the babies. Some men are shot and killed by the fathers of that baby. Pray not to be that. So if you find yourself loving a baby in a wrong way, please, before it's too late, pick up your phone and seek for help. Good counselors will help you. They know what to say to you. They know how to help you. You've not committed it. It's just a thought. And so if you're listening to me tonight, the thoughts have been coming to your mind again and again. Seek for help. If you don't seek for help, you will find yourself committing it. And that could get you to jail for the rest of your life. And so if the thoughts are coming to your mind, seek for help. They will not judge you. They will not. These are professionals. They will not. You can't be condemned because you've not committed it. They're just things coming to your mind. Let's save the society. Let's save the children. Let's save the girl child. Let her mature. Let her grow. Let her get to a level where she can decide by herself. No baby, no child, no girl, no child should be taken through this horrendous situation. On a final note tonight, the news is awash with things like this happening every day. Not only in Africa, in America, in the United Kingdom. Anywhere in the world that you turn to, these things are happening. Is it that the law is not effective enough? The law may never be able to catch everybody, but every parent can protect their own children. I understand extreme cases where maybe burglars will come in and forcefully rape. I understand. That's bad enough. But every parent can protect their own children by making sure they are within where they can see them, feel them, know about them, hear them. If you go to work and your children are not in trusted hands, they are not in the hands of professionals, things could be happening that you may not know. It is not only when there's no blood stain, that's not the only assurance that nothing is happening. I have told you, some men are stupidly smart enough to not penetrate, but to use their mouth as the instrument that they need. You need to open your eyes, women in particular. All parents, the law may never be able to catch everybody, but all parents should be able to protect their own children. Whatever you have to spend, whatever you have to give up, whatever you have to lose to protect your own children, it is worth it. I have not been the only one at the studio tonight. Everybody has been working around behind the camera to make sure that this will come to you in a good way. And I appreciate all of you watching me tonight. Thank you for the text messages. And thank you, Sandra, for your comment. I appreciate everybody. But please, with what we've talked about tonight, all of us should take actions. When you see something, please say something. I appreciate Georgina Bracco for being on the camera. I thank Bukola Sarah, who is always going up and about, ensuring that the commercials are well laid out. Ehiko Echo has been very wonderful, giving me ideas, telling me things to do, and making sure that I present it well. Thank you very much, all of you. And to the executive producer, SHINA OYINLOLA, I do hope that we keep making you proud. Thank you for being the good boss that you are. To the rest of us, tomorrow we're going to be looking at incest and the case of siblings sleeping with siblings. Until then, this is Sharing Life Matters with Eshman, and I'll see you at the other side of the divide.
Happy New Year! As last year ends, which is 2022, poverty ends, stagnation ends, promise and fail ends, depression ends. I just want you to understand that At Abntv, we have reasons to be happy with you because you are alive. And I pray that we won't just be alive for being alive's sake. We'll be alive to enjoy being alive in the mighty name of Jesus. My name is SHINA OYINLOLA. From January 1st to March 31st, your ad making will be $500, and we will give you a 2 weeks free usage on Abntv and all our platforms. Thank you so much for being there for us. Thank you for being there all the time. God bless you. And I want to let you know that we love you. Bye for now.
Discover the uniqueness in the entertainment industry. African Broadcasting Network, ABN, is now the pace setter in the industry. Do you want to advertise your product and services? Count on us. We will do it much more than your expectations. African Broadcasting Network, ABN, will deliver quick and prompt services. Our quality and clarity stands us out when it comes to delivering quality broadcasting. Our staffs are hardworking and versatile in the specific field of office. Our environment is so conducive and we are open to all. We also give advice on how to run your business profitably. African Broadcasting Network is situated at
10039 Business Street, Suite 338, Houston, Texas 77036. Telephone 346-426-5650 or 832-490-8203.
Website www.abntvnetwork.com. ABN, celebrating Africans' rich cultural heritage.